that get better, but we can't see it. Can't see it, we can't. Them say money around right and all, but back still I feel it. Still I feel it. Can't sleep at night because we stress out. Every month that go kick up. Because ends now meet. People line up on street. Change is what we need.
So many times you are on your last dime. People still smile, don't know what you're going through inside, yeah. Working so hard, but still ends not meet. Sometimes you want to leave, no better, no day period.
Things that get better, but we can't see it. Can't see it, we can't. There's a money around
WEFM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
Oh, yes, indeed, St. Vincent and the Grenadine, 21 minutes after, well, make that 22 minutes after 7 o'clock in the morning time. Good morning to you once again. All the folks who are heading to work this morning, all the folks who are heading up in the hills, you're heading fishing, wherever you're heading this morning, pleasant. Good morning to you. And let me say good morning to Roleza. Roleza, good morning.
Good morning, SVG. Good morning to those listening to us within the region. Good morning to those of you listening to us internationally. We are back with you for another day. All right. And hoping that today is going to be, as per usual, a good day. All right.
Yeah. So once again, let me say happy birthday greetings going out to Jules. Once again for the second time. Hope that you have a great one today. And like Roleza was telling me halfway that Jules can't be 50 something.
Yeah, Maka asked me, I think you asked me how old I think Jules is.
Yeah.
Right? So Maka's saying, so I said in his 60s, he must be 60 something. And then Maka's saying, no, he can't be in his 50s. But then I realized, wait, Maka forget we're in our 40s.
Yeah.
So it had to be, all right?
So Jules had to be like 20 to 30 years older than we are,
right?
Let
me put the 20. Let me put 20. Jules, you hear what Maka tell you about 30 years older? Let me put 20, all right? So
okay, 20.
Yeah. All right. So Jules, good morning again and happy birthday again. And, just wishing you continued blessings over your life, your health, everything. All right. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, listen, you see today, every day we just talking about politics in St. Vincent and all sort of things in St. Vincent. Can I show you a little bit?
We can if you want to. We can. What happened?
No, it's something that's happened in Trinidad and Tobago that I just want to share with the folks and ask the folks their opinion. Yeah. And Roleza, I want to know your opinion as well. Let me see if I get it.
You just throw things at me,
Yeah. Something I got to do that. Right, so let me just play this. I'll try to cut it short and then ask persons their opinion. And I want to hear Roleza's opinion too, right? So listen up, folks. Let's see if I get it played. Come on. No disappointment this morning.
Who's that you're talking to? You're talking to TSTT, Mom. You hearing me right?
My neighbor?
This is TSTT.
Who come with me?
No, this is TSTT. Telecommunication Services of Trinidad and Tobago. No, this is TSTT.
Who?
The phone company.
Who?
TSTT, the mobile.
Yesterday?
No, TSTT, the phone company, Telecommunication Services of Trinidad and Tobago.
The paper?
Not paper, TSTT. I want to fix the internet.
Who is that?
I want to fix the internet, Mom. There's the internet people. I want to come by you and fix the internet. I want some direction.
I wonder who is that know my number.
No, I know your number. This is TSTT. That's why I know your number.
TSTT?
Yes, TSTT.
Who?
TSTT.
Well, you're going to have to call me back because I don't know who it is.
But there's CSTV, ma'am. I want to come and fix the internet. Yeah? I want to fix the internet. There's CSTV.
Who's that?
The phone company, CSTV.
All
Who's
right.
that? My daughter?
No, I'm a man.
Yeah?
All right.
I'm a man, mom.
We
I
got
want
the
to
gist
fix
of it.
the
All right.
internet.
Oh, hold the man out the road.
All right.
Oh boy. In a situation like that, Roleza, you as the person calling, what you have done?
I would have asked her to speak to somebody else who's close by, right?
Yeah, but
Because
at the end of the part of the audio, right? The guy was asking the lady to do that.
But I'm not sure. So when I heard it, this is a old clip, I think.
Yeah, it's an old clip. Yeah.
I heard it before, but what came to me is I'm wondering if she suffered from dementia or Alzheimer's, right? Because you realize that she kept asking the same question. And one of the things that you would know that with persons, let's say with dementia, and I believe Alzheimer's as well too, is that you would tell them something like 5 minutes ago, and 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after, they ask you about the same question. Right. So I don't know if it could be one of those situations where maybe she has dementia or Alzheimer's, or she's probably she can't hear very well.
I don't believe she can't hear very well. I just believe that something is wrong.
Yeah. So something
is wrong.
So something could be wrong with her. And because of that, to me, it took him too long to ask somebody if there's somebody else there, right?
Exactly,
So who he could hand the phone to.
You know, when I put it up on my status, a lot of people were saying if it was them, they would have put down the phone a long time.
Yeah, but I suppose because he's a service provider, and remember Trinidad in a really like Vince, yeah, if you could say you're going, let's say Barley, and the person giving you that kind of response, you go back the next day. Trinidad is a much bigger place. So who knows that maybe because of, and he needed to complete certain things within that particular day in terms of how many places he had to visit, etc.
Right.
Yes, hanging up is an option. Yes, I could understand wanted to hang up out of frustration, but he also had a job to do, a duty to a task that he needed to accomplish. So what he really should have done was probably just try to ask for somebody else in the household.
He was trying, but he wasn't succeeding.
Yeah. But that's also because maybe she wasn't understanding fully and all of that. She
wasn't understanding.
Yeah, so.
I don't know if she maybe, well, as you say, she wasn't understanding what he was saying.
Yeah. But you see, one of the...
But he have a lot of patience, though.
Sometimes when you're working in certain settings, you have to have a lot of patience.
It's been going on for like 5 minutes, eh?
Yeah, you do sometimes have to have a lot of patience. And I think one of the things it highlights for me is the patience sometimes that we need to exhibit with older folks, right? Because I think many times, and you hear about like, let's say about older folks who have to catch vans, right? How persons are telling them to hurry up and get into the van. Or I think a caller last week said something about walking across any crossing and somebody trying to hurry them, right? And that sort of thing. So it even comes across in terms of how we interact with older folks or even persons with certain limited mental capabilities. Do we exhibit the type of tolerance and patience that we need to? Because clearly something is up with her.
Yeah.
Right? Clearly something is
up with her. But I feel the guy has a lot of patience, though.
Yeah.
And he was speaking to her like 5 minutes.
Yeah. To me, even 2 minutes was too long because I would have recognized that something is wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would have recognized that something is wrong.
But he's been going on for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Boy, he have a lot of patience.
Yeah. Well,
for me, I've been hanging up.
You're hanging up, but I suppose maybe he was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe, yes, again, that 5 minutes was too long, but maybe give her the benefit of the doubt in terms of maybe thinking that at some point she would understand what it is that he was saying.
Yeah. You're correct.
Yeah.
You're correct. But trust me, he have a lot of patience going on for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, but again, it's one of these things with society, and you're having to adjust to persons who are getting older. Your family members coming down with dementia and Alzheimer's and the frustration that caregivers experience, even the rest of us in wider society having to encounter them. Sometimes it's just for us to see certain signs and try our best to help and not to, make the situation worse, or to make them feel bad and that sort of thing. So
yeah. But it's trust me, it was real difficult for him. I mean, he'd been going on for 5 minutes trying to get her to understand, you know, what he was saying. But
and you notice at one point Maka didn't play because I heard the whole clip before, but at one point he asked, "Mom, are you okay?" Right. But it took him a while to realize that she was not okay, you know. But yeah. So
that clip made me roll away. Listen to the whole clip, it just made me roll away.
It kind of made me sad though. I don't think sad sometimes because
but the reason why it made me roll away is because of him, right? Yeah, he had a lot of patience.
The man had to try because it's not to say like you could say you reach Georgetown and then have to go and decide, you know, Trinidad is a big place. When you're out to do your business and complete your work, you need to complete your work. So but I think what he would have had to do is just hang up and go back to the office and find out who actually lodged the complaint and then try to talk to somebody else.
But he was trying. As you mentioned, he was trying.
All right. So what are we touching on? We touching on this thing quickly?
We could touch on it quickly.
Go ahead.
So opposition leader warned of emancipation gift as fuel prices set to spike. Opposition leader Gunsab has issued a stark warning to the public, predicting an immensement and a substantial increase in domestic fuel prices that they characterize as a cynical emancipation they give from the current administration. Gunsab all announced that in new rounds of increases for gasoline, diesel, and low sulfur diesel is expected to take effect this week, likely on or around July 29th. Why July 29th? This followed a pattern of monthly hikes that occur on May 29th and June 29th. Here we go again. Gunsam noted that while the government might delay the announcement by a day or two because he has made it public, the increase is inevitable due to rising global costs and mounting government debt to oil suppliers. Wow.
Yeah, so as you mentioned yesterday, well, you and Life, you're asking if, because you saw the gas stations full on Sunday, if there was going to be some sort of announcement soon. So the leader of the opposition is hinting that that is likely. But how you feel about it?
It's gonna bring pressure in my pocket for sure. And from what the opposition leader is saying, it might go up to at least $20 a gallon. I mean, people are gonna feel it in their pocket.
So that is a situation. I note that in the article. So Maka took the article from St. Vincent Times, right? I noted in the article that he, being the leader of the opposition, said that they could have done it, raise it in increments or something to that effect. Oh Lord, let me see if I could find it. He said, okay, rather than raising it dramatically, it could have been raised in increments. And I mean, to be fair, it was raised in increments, but it's just that it's going to be a jump for many of us, right? From what it is that we were paying before to this. But while it is something that was unavoidable, and Dr. Gonzalez also does say that it's not the fault of government in a sense, right? Because it's due to international prices. I'm curious to know in what way, if he were still in office, what he would have done to alleviate this, right? Or to alleviate this particular jump. In the article, he said something about subsidies. Oh gosh, let me see if I get my eyes glued directly on it. Okay, so labeling the current administration as the evil Grinch waging a war against the poor, Gonzalez called for more robust subsidies and a clearer policy to protect vulnerable citizens from the rising cost of living, right? So, I mean, yes, that is something that the new administration can take on board, but I don't know exactly what could be done when it comes to this particular situation regarding the raising of oil prices, right? Or what it is that we're going to be paying at the pumps. is there a way that the government itself could assist, right? Without them necessarily losing money, or without them necessarily being further in debt to the suppliers of oil to us here in SVG. So, yeah. All right. So I guess we're going to have to wait until, what you said, the 29th?
Yeah.
Likely on or around the 29th.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, wait, I didn't even think about that. Oh, yeah, it's true.
That's tomorrow.
Oh, wow. All right.
So tomorrow.
Oh, look at what they get for you.
Oh, my.
Poor Maka. But what we gonna do, folks? What can we actually do? You know, so
$20 a gallon.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what's happening. Oh, and what's happening today? Let me talk really fast. The constitutional matter is before the courts today.
Oh yeah, with the Prime Minister and
Bramble.
Bramble, yeah.
Right? So that matter is happening at the courts today. Starts at 9, I think, if I remember the ad correctly. Well, the posting in the newspaper, yeah.
What do you think gonna come out of that?
It will be interesting to see what happens. I don't know how to give an opinion on it, because let me see how it plays out in court.
Adjourn.
You think it's gonna be adjourned?
Yeah, adjourn.
You might have a point there, but we will wait and see. All right.
Adjourn. That's gonna happen. Adjourn.
All right, so we're going to head on out of this segment and head directly into today's traffic talk.
Nothing else sounds as good as
WEFM, the clean, fresh sound.
This is WEFM's Traffic Talk, Monday to Friday, 7:30.